Welcome back to another MobileSentrix Monday. My name is Derek, and today I'm going to be going over some things that you might have missed out from last week that you should definitely be aware of, so let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, wanted to say thanks to you guys because we just crossed 10,000 subscribers. This is a wonderful milestone for us, so thank you, and I'm glad that for the last few years I've been able to bring you guys content, and of course we're going to continue to bring you newer and better content as we continue on this journey together. If you haven't already seen before, last week we dropped genuine OEM replacement parts compatible with Motorola, including replacement batteries, and a slew of other Motorola parts for a bunch of Moto models, so check those out if you haven't already. Now, what I'm most excited for is the new JCID flex cables and IC chips that just landed at MobileSentrix. We've broadened our catalog to include the latest JCID flex cables and IC chips, now compatible with the newest iPhone models, including infrared FPC flex cables, built-in Face ID flex cables, front camera tag-on FPC flex cables, proximity sensor flex cables, and infrared Face ID IC chips. Let me know which you'd like to see demonstrated in a future video. To go over a little bit more what this is about, let's first talk about the replacement of the infrared camera flex cables to solve the Face ID issues caused by damaged or fractured infrared camera flex cables. The original infrared camera must be transferred since the flex cable comes without it, and it's paired to the phone. Both the dot projector and infrared cameras are paired to the phone, but the front-facing camera itself, however, has always been replaceable. I've made several videos in the past showing how to replace just the front-facing camera, so if you haven't already, check those out. And these new infrared flex cables cover everything from the iPhone X all the way up through the 13 Pro Max. Next, let's talk about the built-in Face ID flex cables. To replace the infrared dot projector flex cable to solve Face ID issues caused by damage to the infrared dot projector flex cable, the original infrared dot projector must be transferred since the new one obviously doesn't come with it, and it is also paired to the motherboard. This new flex supports Face ID data reading and writing by connecting it to the JCID programmer. Soldering, of course, is required, but it is pretty straightforward. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me demonstrate it. This built-in Face ID Flex is compatible with the iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max, along with the 13 and 13 Mini. Next, one of the newer amazing solutions is the integrated Face ID IC chip. Note, the soldering is required for this one as well. The JCID Romeo 2 Face ID replacement chips are designed to fix Face ID issues caused by a damaged chip. You only need to program it and replace the original chip with a new one. The Face ID chip can be read and written via the chip socket of the Face ID activation R&W module for the JCID programmer compatible with the iPhone 15, 14, and 13 series. And the front camera tag-on flex FPC cables compatible with the iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro Max, and 15 and 15 Pro and 15 Plus. These solve different issues after replacement of the front camera, like abnormal autofocus, lag, white background, and others, compatible with the V1SE and V1S Pro programmers. But last but not least, proximity sensor flex cables for the Face ID and True Tone recovery. This is one of those issues that we definitely see in the industry, is the proximity sensors failing, whether it's for liquid damage or from impact. So to be able to replace a malfunctioning proximity sensor, you can use these type of flexes. The new ones are compatible with the iPhone 12 series, but as you will see on the website, there is one for every model of iPhone so that you can save Face ID and or True Tone when replacing the proximity sensor assembly. So that basically wraps up the new things that you might have missed last week. Now, obviously, the iPhone 16 series came out as well, so be on the lookout for a bunch of new videos covering the iPhone 16 series. Be on the lookout and subscribe if you haven't already for videos covering the iPhone 16 series, and especially what the iOS 18 entails and what that means for the repair industry. Thanks a ton for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.